Good morning students, Jai Swaminarayan. Welcome back to our computer class standard 4. As you know, I am Neha Deshpande from Atmiya Green School, Jadeshwar, Bharuch. How are you all? I hope you all are very fine. Okay. So in today's class we are going to start our new chapter, chapter number 6. Okay, I know the chapter number 5 is there, but we are going to skip that chapter because there is no availability of software, and also we cannot understand that chapter without the practicals. Okay, so we are going to skip that chapter, chapter number 5. You can make cross mark on that chapter. The chapter number 5 is not in our syllabus. Okay, so that's why we are going to start chapter number 6. Up to chapter number 4 we already completed. Okay, chapter 5 we are going to skip that chapter, and then chapter number 6 we are going to start from today. Okay, also one more thing, I already given you the subject enrichment activity. Yes, some students already submitted me that activity. Very good for all that students who already submitted me, and those who still not submitted, you have 2 more days. You can submit till the date 20 of this September. Okay, again I think there is a problem is coming of software issue, or the computer laptop issue is there. Okay, some of students face these problems of the computer. If they don't have the computer at their home, or laptops, or software problem is there, then you can draw that pictures in your notebook and send me the pics. Okay, it is okay for that students. Okay, so if the laptops or computers are available, then do it practically, because it is for your better experience. Okay, you can do it very well. So that's why, if the software, and if there is no problem about the computer or software, then do it practically and then send me the pics. And if there is a problem, then you can send draw it in your notebook and then send me the pics. Okay, so it is for all the students. Okay, so let's start our today's class. Chapter number 6, formatting in Word 2013. I'm going to zoom it. So formatting means what? First of all, in last year we already studied formatting means what. Remember? Okay, let's read and then I will explain you. Settings that are standard or predefined in a software are called default settings. Yes, so means when you open the Word, you know Microsoft Word, all of you. Okay, in standard 3 we studied the basics concepts about the Microsoft Word. Yes, now let's see, we are going to study formatting in Word 2013. So when you start the Microsoft Word, already some settings are done there. Okay, such as font size, by default it is 11. Font name, by default, see in this figure it is given, I think. No. Okay, so font name is already set there, but you can change that settings. So the settings that are standard or predefined, okay, in a software are called default settings. Yes, underline this. Settings that are standard or predefined in a software are called default settings. Means what? When you open the Microsoft Word, already some settings are done that are called the standard settings or predefined settings. You can change that settings, but that settings that are standard or predefined means previously already defined, are called default settings. Okay, but we can make changes to these default settings. We can make changes to that settings. So how can we make the changes? In class 3 you learned some basic formatting features of Word 2013. Remember, all of you? Yes. In this chapter, let us explore some other formatting features such as page, column and paragraph formatting. So we already done the basic formatting features such as font name, font size, font color, We already studied how to change all these settings in standard 3. Again, I will revise you when I open the Microsoft Word. So now in this chapter, we are going to study about the features, formatting features such as page. We can also format the page, column, paragraph. Okay. So formatting means what? To change the general appearance of the text. Okay. So what is the already text is written here? We can change the general appearance of that text. It's called formatting. So let's start page formatting first. Okay, in this chapter we are going to study page, column and paragraph formatting and printing a document, how to print a document. So let's start from the page formatting. So first of all, I'm going to show you how to change the formatting features of basic formatting features. So first of all, open the Microsoft Word. You know how to open? Go to Start button, All Programs, then Microsoft Office. If you have a shortcut, then you can use shortcut there. Okay. Then Microsoft Office. Click on the Microsoft Office. Here you have to choose Microsoft Office Word 2007. I have a version 2007 here, but in your computer there might be 2007 or 2010 or 2013, anything. Okay, so no problem, whatever the version is available on your computer you can open that. Okay, so Microsoft Office Word 2007. So just open, this is your Microsoft Word window. Okay, so see, this the upper portion is called as a ribbon. All the tools are available in the ribbon. Okay, this white portion, in this portion you can type your text. Okay, so now see, in the ribbon portion there are multiple tabs are available: home tab, insert tab, page layout tab and reference, mailings, review and view. These all are tabs are here, and for every tab there are different groups. Okay, suppose I am going to click on the home tab. See, the groups are available: clipboard group, font group, paragraph group, styles group and editing group. Okay, for insert tab, again different tab groups are available: pages, tables, illustrations, links, header and footer, text, symbols, then page layout, then references. So we are going to study some of these in this chapter. So in the standard 3 we studied about the home tab. In home tab, see, font group is there. Are you able to see font group? Yes, in this you can change the general appearance of the text. Means you can format the text. This is for to change the font name. By default, see, up to now I didn't change any settings here. So by default what the settings are done here? Font name is Calibri body. Yes, are you able to see? Then font size is 11. By default font size is 11, but you can change it. Then this is bold, italic, underline. These all are the options are here. Then this is for font color, you know very well. Then this is text highlight color. Yes, so by default font name is set to Calibri body, font size is set to 11 and we can change that. Font color is set to black color. Okay, so when you type the text, font color, any text, the font color is set to black color. So you can change all these settings. Suppose I am going to select the different font names such as, okay, you can select anyone. I am going to select Algerian. Okay, then from here you can change the font size. This is not in our chapter, but these are the basic things. We are just revise that things. Okay, so you can change the font size. By default what the font size is there? 11, and we can change it to 24 suppose. So see, whatever I am going to type now, font size increases. Okay, I'm going to again I'm going to change the font size to 36. Sorry, 30. Okay, 30. Okay, so I am going to just write here class 4, enter subject computer, computer. Okay, so by default what is the color of the font? Black color. Yes, text is written in the black color. You can change the color from this font color option in the font group. You can select any color. So for that, first of all what you have to do, you have to select the text. Already you select the color, then the text will appear in that color. Okay, but already you written the text, then first of all you have to select the text, then go to font color option and then select any color. I am going to select red color. See, the font color is changed to red color. So these are the formatting features. Again, there are multiple features here. We are going to learn that one by one, but these are the basic formatting features. Okay, so now in our this chapter we are going to study about the page formatting. These all are the text formatting features. Yes, now we are going to study page formatting, means how to format the page. Let's first we read and then I will show you. Page formatting. Making changes to the settings of a page is called page formatting. Okay, so making changes to the settings of a page. Already the page is open. When you open the Microsoft Word, okay, now we have to change the settings of that page. How? We will see, and this is called page formatting. The page layout tab of Word 2013 is used for page formatting. See figure 6.1. Which tab? Page layout tab. In figure 6.1, are you able to see? Yes, if not then you can follow your books. Okay, page number 64. So this is the figure 6.1. In this page setup group on the page layout tab is given. So see, multiple tabs are here. Now see, this tab is the page layout tab. You have to click on this tab and multiple groups of that tab are open in the ribbon area. So see in Word, where is the page layout tab? See, first tab is home tab, then insert tab, then page layout tab. You will get the page layout tab. When you click on the page layout tab, multiple groups available in the page layout tab you can see here. First group is themes group, page setup group, page background group, paragraph group and arrange group. Okay, so we are going to study now page layout tab. So let's read first. Oh, 1 second. Okay, it is here. See, margins are the amount of white space between the text and the edge of the page on all the 4 sides. You know the margins means margins are the amount of white space between the text and the edge of the page. Okay, on all 4 sides. The default settings for the top, bottom, left and right margins in the Word 2013 is 1 inch. The steps to change the page margins are as follows. So when we will do it practically, then you will understand what are the page margins and how to change the settings of the margins in Word 2013. See in figure 6.2. Here is figure 6.2 is there. Selecting margin type dialog box is here. So see, these are your page margin. It's leave the space from left hand side, from right hand side, from top and from bottom. So how to change the margin? And by default the setting for the top, bottom, left and right margins in Word 2013 is 1 inch. Underline it. How many? What is default margin in Word 2013? 1 inch. You can change that settings. See how? Click the page layout tab. In the page setup group, which group we have to use now? Page setup group. In the page layout tab, click margins. In the drop down list, click the type of margin you want, say normal in figure 6.2. Okay, these all are the margins are available in the Word 2013. So you can select any one of them. We'll see how. Or another option is, first we'll see this, then we'll read next. So see, open Word. So now see, when you type the text, I'm going to open new page. But when you are going when you are going to type the text, your cursor is at this position. Okay. So because here you can see the space between this border and the text you written. This white portion is called the margin. From top also, from right side also, from bottom also. Okay. So this portion is called a margin. You know, in your notebooks, two margins are given in your notebooks. The top margin and the left hand side left margin is given in your notebooks. Yes. This is your margin, and similar margin we can apply in your page of Word 2013. So see how to change the margin. Page layout tab, and which group? Page setup group. Okay. So always remember, page setup group is available in the page layout tab. So in that, which command we have to use? Margin command. See, multiple commands are given in the page setup group: margin, orientation, size, columns. Now which command we have to use? Margin command. So when you click on the margin command, multiple margins options are available here. You can select any margin. See, in some pages, some type of margins, the space given is are changed. Okay. So now here it is already given. Last custom setting, then normal. Normal means 1 inch from the top, 1 inch from the bottom, 1 inch from the right, and 1 inch from the left hand side margin is given there. Okay, see, top 1 inch, bottom 1 inch, left 1 inch, and right 1 inch. But you can change the settings. See, another type of margin is narrow. Here, top, bottom, left, right margins are set to 0.5 inches. Then moderate. Multiple settings are here: wide, mirrored, Office 2003 default. Okay, so we are going to select normal. Normal means from the left side, right side, top and bottom, the margin having 1 inch, 1 inch margin is there. Okay. So like that you can change the margin. So let's read another. You can specify your own margin setting by clicking margins and then clicking custom margin. Okay, the page setup dialog box appears. Specify top, bottom, left and right margins. In figure 6.3 it is given, and then click OK. So see, figure 6.3, it is your page setup dialog box. See the dialog box name, page setup dialog box, and here you can change the settings for the margins according to your requirement. For top you can give any, then for bottom, then for left, and then for right. All are setting here to 2.54 centimeter. Okay, so let's do it. Open Word. Suppose I am going to change the settings of the margin. I am going to take it narrow. See, when I am going to click on the narrow, see the difference. See, margin settings are changed and your cursor is at this position. Again I am going to select another one, moderate. Okay, top margin is changed. Then wide. Wide means more margin is space for margin is given. What are the setting for wide? Top 1 inch, and left and right are 2 inch are there. Okay, so now another option is to change the margins are available here. In the page setup group, click on the margin command, and here at the last, are you able to see custom margin option is here? Custom margin, yes, click on the custom margin. Then what, see, page setup dialog box appears. There are two ways you can change the margin from these available margins are here, but if you want to set the margins according to your requirement, then go to custom margin. Page setup dialog box appears. Then here first option is 3 tabs in page setup dialog box are there: margin, paper and layout. By default margin tab is selected. So in the margin tab here, margins options are given here. Top, it is 1 inch, bottom 1 inch, set left 2 inch and right 2 inch. We can change the settings according to your need. So I am going to change it as per our book 2.54. Then what, centimeter we want to set the margin 2.54 centimeter. Okay, again bottom same settings 2.54 centimeter. Again for the left 2.54 centimeter. Again for the right it is saved 2.54 centimeter. Okay, finally click on OK. See, all the margins are set to 2.54 centimeter. I am going to change the top margin. See the difference, see the space between the border and the text here in the top portion. I am going to change the top margin now, custom margin. So change the settings for the top margin, suppose 0.5 inches. Then click on OK. See, yes, like that you can change the settings for the margins when you type text in your Word 2013 page. Okay, so now next top tip is given here. To get the page setup dialog box, click the page layout tab. Then in the page setup group, click the dialog box launcher. Again, to open the page setup group, there is another option. In the page setup group, you can see the small square at right hand side is there. It is your dialog box launcher. In standard 3 we already studied this. This is your dialog box launcher. When you click on this dialog box launcher, again page setup dialog box appears. Okay, so you can open the page setup dialog box from this dialog box launcher also. Okay, I am going to close this now. So now next read. How much time is there? Okay. So now setting margins using rulers. Now we set the margin using page layout tab in page setup group. Yes. Now we have to change the margin settings using rulers. You know rulers? Yes. So you can also set the margins using the ruler bars. To display both the horizontal and the vertical ruler bars, click the View tab. In the Show group, select Ruler. Okay, in figure 6.4, Show group on the View tab. See View tab, and here Show group is there. So we will see it in Word 2013 or 7. So see, there is a View tab is available here at the last. Concentrate on the mouse pointer. Click on the View tab. So previously ruler was not displayed here. Are you able to see the rulers in our page? No. So to show the ruler, what we have to do? Go to View tab, and in the Show Hide group. Show group is there? Yes. Show Hide group. Here you are the option ruler. This is this group is for what we have to show on the page. We can done that settings here. Okay, in the show height group, see ruler. Are you able to see ruler? It is unselected now. When you are going to select this, see right mark is there. Then the ruler is displayed in your page. It is your ruler. Yes. Now I am going to again unselect it. See this ruler then disappeared now. Now ruler is not there. So now we have to show the ruler here. So select the ruler option in the view tab and in the show group, show height group. Okay. So ruler is inserted. This is your horizontal ruler and this is your vertical ruler. At the left hand side, vertical ruler is there. We already studied this in standard 3 about rulers. So this is your horizontal ruler which is at the top, and at the left hand side, concentrate on the mouse pointer, this is your vertical ruler. Okay. So now next, let's read next page. Sorry. On the horizontal and the vertical ruler bars, the shaded parts depict the margins. In figure 6.3 is given here. Okay, the shaded parts depict the margins. In here you cannot see properly. I am going to show you. Yes, this the shaded part. Concentrate on the ruler here. So in the ruler, see first part is shaded. The color is changed here and the other is in white color. Yes, that shaded part depicts the margin, means it shows the margin, how the margin is set. Yes, shaded part. Are you able to see shaded part in the horizontal or vertical ruler? Okay, so this depicts the margin. The top and the bottom margin are indicated by the top shaded part and the bottom shaded part of the vertical ruler. To change the margin setting, say for the right margin, place the mouse pointer on the right margin boundary. The pointer changes to a double-headed arrow called the margin marker. Now drag the margin marker to the desired location. See how. Now here are you able to see the some hanging indent. Okay, so when you are going to change this, the margin is set. Okay, above portion, when you are going to see the margin is set. For the text here, it is indent actually. So when you are going to 1 second. Okay, then see how to change the margin. You can change the left and right margin in the horizontal ruler and top and bottom margin from the vertical ruler. See, when you move the mouse pointer here at the margin boundary, this is for left margin, this is for right margin, and in vertical ruler this is for top margin, and at the bottom it is for bottom margin. Okay, so now see, when you move the mouse pointer here, the mouse pointer changes to double-headed arrow. Means the arrow having two directions here. This is for left margin. Then now here if you move the mouse pointer, this is for right margin. Okay, you can change the margins by click and drag. Okay, see, margin is changed. Now for right margin is set to this. Okay, so like this you can change the margins using rulers. Similarly for the vertical margins, it means top and bottom margin, use the vertical ruler. See the top, I am going to change the top margin. see, I am going to change the top margin. Yes, so it is very easy. Do it, practice it. Okay, if you have a computers, open Word 2013 or 2007, any version if there, open that version and practice to set the margins. Okay, and type anything, you can type anything. Okay, now in our next class we are going to study changing the orientation of the page in our next class. Okay, again we are going to continue the revision when we get the timetable of the periodic test 2. Up to then we'll continue with our normal syllabus, chapter number 6. Okay, so now we'll stop here. It is enough for today. Have a nice day. Stay home, stay safe.